Hi, bankruptcy attorney Brian Barboza, and today I'm going to discuss what are the differences between a bankruptcy judge and a bankruptcy trustee. Before we get started, if bankruptcy is something that you want to know more about, you want to explore your options, please feel free to give me a call or go to my website, barbozalaw.com. You can book an appointment to speak with me for free directly through the website. Okay, so what are the differences between a bankruptcy judge and a bankruptcy trustee? What I've noticed with many of my clients when we file bankruptcy, we have to go to what's called a 341 meeting of creditors, okay? And that's, I'm really focused on a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and a Chapter 7 bankruptcy trustee and a Chapter 13 and a Chapter 13 bankruptcy trustee, okay? And so when you file a bankruptcy case, Chapter 7 and Chapter 13, the United States Department of Justice is going to assign to your case a bankruptcy trustee. They're usually either attorneys or former attorneys or CPAs or brokers of some type, and you have to look at them like a case administrator. Okay, they've been assigned to your case to administrate your case. A Chapter 7 trustee, their job is going to be to look over your case, determine if there's anything that he or she can actually sell for the benefit of your creditors, and try to liquidate your estate so they can give some money back to your creditors. Of course, there are some assets you can protect. We call that exempting. Whereas in a Chapter 13 case, the bankruptcy trustee is going to try to look at what your income is and your expenses and determine what kind of plan you can afford to pay. So a Chapter 13 trustee is not trying to liquidate your estate, although the value of your assets will matter, but a Chapter 13 trustee is trying to get the appropriate plan payment in place, and they take your payment every month and then they distribute to your creditors during the lifetime of the bankruptcy case. So they're case administrators, okay? And anytime you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13, as I mentioned earlier, you're going to have to go to a hearing. We call this a meeting of creditors or a Section 341 hearing. And that hearing is going to be conducted by the case trustee, not the judge. And I've noticed a lot of my clients when they go to these hearings, they call the trustee your honor. Well, it's not actually a judge, so it's not your honor. It's just Miss Trustee, Mr. Trustee, or by their last name. But they're not actually a judge. They don't adjudicate anything, but they can bring issues to the court for the judge to adjudicate. So that's a trustee on one hand. Now, on the other hand, we do have bankruptcy judges. These are federal judges, and they are there, like any judge, to really primarily determine disputes, to adjudicate disputes between parties. As you imagine, when a debtor files bankruptcy, there's creditors on the other side of the case, so you have these competing parties and competing interests, and disputes will arise. So if a dispute arises, like an objection to the person's discharge or an objection to the dischargeability of a debt or a motion for relief from the automatic stay so the creditor can go ahead and repossess something or foreclose upon something, that is a dispute, and the judge, the bankruptcy judge, is there to determine the outcomes of those disputes. There's other things the judges do, like confirm Chapter 13 plans and confirm Chapter 11 plans. So there are other things that a judge will adjudicate. But we have trustees to administrate the cases, and on one hand, and on the other hand, we have judges to determine the outcome of disputes. All right, so that's generally the differences between a Chapter 7, Chapter 13 trustee and a United States bankruptcy judge. That's it. If bankruptcy is something you want to talk more about or want to explore your options, please feel free to give me a call, or you can go to my website, barbozalaw.com, book an appointment to speak with me for free directly through the website. Okay, so as always, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you got something out of it, and have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.